Welcome to the next video. In this video, we will discuss how to draw a graph of a quadratic polynomial. Here the equation is x squared minus 6x plus 9. What do we mean by a quadratic polynomial? A quadratic polynomial means a polynomial whose power, that is highest power in a polynomial, is 2, that is called as degree. So whenever an equation has a degree 2, that is called as quadratic polynomial. So today I will show you how to draw a graph of a quadratic polynomial, and from the graph how to find the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so first write the equation. P of x is equals to x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now what to do is, in first we will verify, okay, and find out the zeros. So how to do the verification? To find out the zeros, equate this equation to 0. But before that, we need to find out what is the sum and what is the product. So always remember, the middle term is known as sum. So what is the middle term here? The coefficient of the middle term is minus 6. So that is the sum. And what is the product? Product is always this. This will compare with ax square plus bx plus c. So if I compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c, which is the standard equation of quadratic polynomial, I know a is 1, b is minus 1, c is 9. So always product is the coefficient of a into c and sum is minus b. So a into c means here it is 9 into 1, that is 9. So in order to find out the verification, we need to find out the factors of product. So what are the factors of product? I can take 3 and 3. Why? Because I know 3 3s are 9. And here what is the sign of product? The sign of product is plus. And what is the sign of sum? The sign of sum is minus. So I should choose the factors in such a way that the product is also plus 9 and the sum is minus 6. So if I take here as plus 3 and plus 3, I will get the product as plus 9. But I will not get the sum as minus 6. Because plus 3 and plus 3 will give me plus 6 and not minus 6. So I cannot choose the factors as plus 3 and plus 3. So let us take the factors as minus 3 and minus 3. Why? Because if I add minus 3 and minus 3, both minus minus means, yesterday I said, when the signs are same, add. So minus 3 and minus 3 means minus 6 we are adding, and the sign is minus because both are having minus sign. Okay, so if I am taking the factors as minus 3 and minus 3, I am getting the sum as minus 6, and I am also getting the product as plus 9 because minus into minus is plus. So I am getting the product as plus 9 as well as I am getting the sum as minus 6. So I will choose the factors as minus 3 and minus 3. So in this equation, I will substitute x squared minus 6x plus 9. In place of minus x, I will substitute these factors. So minus 3x minus 3x. Copy plus 9 as it is. A term and c term you should copy as it is. Only this method is known as splitting the middle term. That is only the middle term you will split. So now in this next step you should take common between these both. So from x squared minus 3x, I will take 1x common. If I take 1x common from this, what is left? X. Why? Because x into x is x squared. Now I took 1x common. What is left? Minus 3 is left. Now whatever I took here, x minus 3, the same thing I will write here, x minus 3. Now again, take common between minus 3x and plus 9. What is common between minus 3x and plus 9? Minus 3 is common. Why? Because minus 3 into x is minus 3x, and also minus 3 into 9 is minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9. Okay. So what are the factors I got? This both are common. So this is x minus 3 and then this one is x minus 3. Now equate this to 0. Why are we equating to 0? Because in splitting the middle term, always equate the equation to 0 for finding the zeros. Okay, that is for finding out the solution. Zeros are nothing but solution of the equation. So x minus 3 is equals to 0, x minus 3 is equals to 0. So minus 3 if it goes outside becomes plus 3. This is my 1 0. Okay, and again minus 3 if it goes outside becomes plus 3. This is my another 0. So what did I do is alpha, another 0 is beta. What do you mean by alpha and beta? In any equation, the zeros are indicated by alpha, beta, and in cubic also you will have one more term, that is gamma. But here since the equation is quadratic, that is the degree is 2, you have two zeros and one zero is indicated by alpha. This particular symbol is called as alpha and this particular symbol is called as beta. So here we have two zeros. 1 0 alpha is 3, another 0 beta is 3. Okay. So now I will verify this by plotting the points on the graph. So how to plot the points on the graph? In this particular equation of x squared minus 6x plus 9, I will substitute different values of x and find out what is y. What is y means? I will just equate this x square minus 6x plus 9 to y. Okay, so when I substitute x is equals to minus 2, I am getting y is equals to, in this equation, x square minus 6x plus 9. What did I say? Substitute this minus 2 in x. So y is equals to minus 2 whole square minus 6 into minus 2 plus 9. So y is equals to minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4, minus into minus is plus, so 6 2s are 12 plus 9. 12 plus 4 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. 16 plus 9 is 25. So when x is minus 2, y is 25. Now for x is equals to minus 1, I'll take the value of minus 1. Since I took here as minus 2, I will take minus 1. So y is equals to minus 1 whole square minus 6 into minus 1 plus 9. Minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. Minus into minus is plus. So plus 6 plus 9. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 9 is 16. So when x is minus 1, y is 16. Now I took two negative values. Now I will take the value of x as 0. So for x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0 square minus 6 into 0 plus 9. These all I am substituting in place of x. So y is equals to 0 square is 0, minus 6 zeros are 0 plus 9. 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 plus 9 is 9. So when x is 0, y is 9. Now we will take positive values. So for x is equals to 1, y is equals to, substitute in place of x 1, 1 square minus 6 into 1 plus 9. 1 ones are 1 minus 6 plus 9. So y is equals to 6 minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5 plus 9. What is minus 5 plus 9? Plus 4. So when x is 1, y is plus 4. Now I will take one more positive value of x. 2 more I will take. For x is equals to 2, y is equals to x square minus 6x plus 9, right? So 2 square minus 6 into 2 plus 9. 2 square is 4 minus 6 2s are 12 plus 9. So y is equals to, I'll add the positive values. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 minus 12 is 1. So when x is 2, y is 1. Okay, now I will take one more value of x, that is 3. Why am I taking the value of x as 3? Because here I got the zeros as 3. So that is why I am taking the values of 3 also and plotting in the graph. Because I know that it will meet the x-axis at 3. So I am taking for x is equals to 3 also on the graph. Because I know my zeros are 3. So when x is 3, y is equals to 3 square minus 6 into 3 plus 9. This 3 value I am substituting in place of x. So y is equals to 3 3s are 9 minus 6 3s are 18 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So when x is 3, y is 0. Finally, I will plot all these points in the table x, y, x comma y. So what did I get? When x is minus 2, y is 25. So minus 2 comma 25. When x is minus 1, y is 16. Okay. So minus 1 comma 16. Then when x is 0, y is plus 9. So 0 comma 9. I am writing some more points here, x, y, x comma y. When x is 1, y is 4. When x is 2, y is 1. When x is 3, y is 0. So 1 comma 4, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 0. I will continue, I will put rows in this table. I close this table. Okay, these are my table. Actually, I don't have space here, so I am writing the values in this table. But this is one table only. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now I will take the graph and plot the points on it. So if you observe the points here, I have minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. X values are very small. But observe the y values. Y values are 25, 16, 9, 4, 1, 0. So I am having the values of y till 25. It means all are positive values. Okay, 0, 1, 4, 25, 16, 9, all are positive. So I don't need the negative y-axis. So what I will take is, I will take x-axis down only. Okay. So draw the y-axis. This is my positive y-axis. This is my negative y-axis. Okay. And if I observe here, since I have the values till 25, I can take the values as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So what can I take scale on y-axis? I can take on y-axis 1 unit is equals to 2 centimeter. Why 2 centimeter? Because I can take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 since I have to plot till 26. Okay. So let me take the x-axis here. Since I don't need negative y-axis, I am leaving only some small space for negative y-axis. I don't have any negative values of y in my table. That is why I am not giving it importance. Okay. So this is my 0 origin. These are positive values 1, 2, 3. I will plot only till 3. I will plot till 4 because I have in the table only till 3 for x values. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Okay. Now I will plot the points here: -1, -2, -3. And what about x-axis? On x-axis, if I observe, 1 unit is equals to 1 centimeter. Why? Because I have 1, 2, 3 I took, because these are very small values, so I took on x-axis 1, 2, 3 only. This is positive x-axis and this is negative x-axis. Now plot the points. First point is -2, 25. That is when x is -2, y is 25. 25 is between 26 and 24, so it is here. When x is -2, y is 25. What is my second point? -1, 16. That is when x is -1, y is 16. Here, -1, 16. Third point, when x is 0, y is 9. When x is 0 means the point lies on the y-axis. So 9 is present between 8 and 10 here. So 0, 9. What is my fourth point? When x is 1, y is 4. So 1, 4. When x is 1, y is 4. Here is my point. 1, 4. What is my third point? Fifth point. When x is 2, y is 1. X is 2, y is 1. Here. Last point is when x is 3, y is 0. Y 0 means the point lies on the x-axis and the value of x is 3. 3, 0. Now join all the points in such a way that it should make a U-shaped curve. So I am very carefully joining these points. And extending it this way, because always a parabola should be a U-shaped curve. Since it is pointing upwards, we started with upwards, I am pointing the arrow as upwards. And always write the equation on the graph. Is y is equals to x square minus 6x plus 9. Okay. And here in the question also I will write y is equals to x square minus 6x plus 9. This is my answer. Okay. So what did we get? Which shape we got? We got the shape is parabola. This shape is known as parabola, or it is also called as open U-shaped curve because it is in the shape of U. Okay, so always in any quadratic equation whose degree is 2, you should get the graph as a parabola. It can be upwards or it can be downwards also. But here we got upwards. And how do I know my answer of this is 0? This is what? This is my 0 of x square minus 6x plus 9. That is, this is my solution. Why is it my solution or why is it 0? Because when whatever the graph cuts the x-axis, that will be my 0. So where does my graph cut the x-axis? The graph cuts the x-axis or the graph meets the x-axis at this particular point, and the point is 3, 0. So what is my 0 of y is equals to x square minus 6x plus 9? 3, 0. And here I got x is 3 in this verification also. So x is 3 from the graph, x is 3 from the verification. So this proves that my answer is correct. Okay, hope you have understood how to draw a graph of a quadratic polynomial. X square minus 6x plus 9 is quadratic polynomial. Thank you for watching and please share the video with your friends.